Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Today we have gathered here for the annual prize distribution for the academic year 2019-20. Motivation is the art of getting to do what you want them to do because they want to do it. With the divine blessings of Mrs. YGP Ma'am, the PSBB Millennium has created opportunities and motivated the students to excel on all occasions. Today is one such occasion where students would be honored for their achievements.
Let us begin the event by invoking the blessings of the Almighty. I call upon Vijay Shri of class 12 to render the prayer.
Mahaganapatim manasa smarami Mahaganapatim manasa smarami Mahaganapatim manasa smarami Vasishtavamadevadivandita Mahaganapatim manasa smarami Vasishtavamadevadivandita Mahaganapatim Mahadevasutam Guruguhanutam Mahadevasutam Guruguhanutam Mahadevasutam Guruguhanutam Manakoti Prakasham Shaktam Mahadevasutam Guruguhanutam Manakoti Prakasham Shantam Mahakavyanatakaadipriyam Mahakavyanatakaadipriyam Moshikavahanamodagapriyam Mahakavyanatakaadipriyam Moshikavahanamodagapriyam Pappamagamari sani sari sapamagamapa pani sari gamari sari sani pama sani pamagamani pamari gamari risa sani pamagamari sari gamahaganapatim manasa smarami vasishtavamadevadivandita mahaganapatim.
Thank you, Vijay Shri. Every day is a new opportunity and every crisis can be won if we have the will to do. The regular prize distribution may not be happening today, but we definitely have the moments that we can cherish. It is my privilege and pleasure to welcome each and everyone here for the annual prize distribution 2020. I'm delighted to welcome Mr. Meenakshi Sundaram, Service Manager, Biomuria, Durham, North Carolina, the chief guest of the event. My hearty welcome to Mrs. Aditi Sundararaman, Project Manager, Microsoft. I extend my warm welcome to Mr. Shantam Prakash, Mr. YG Rajendra, Mrs. Sheila Rajendra, Mr. Sundaram and our principal, Mrs. Hemalata Seshadri. I also welcome the principals of the PSBB Millennium Group of Schools and LLA, the principals of the Padma Seshadri and our dear parents. A hearty welcome one and all. To be inspired is great. To be an inspiration is an honor. It is indeed a pleasure to introduce the dignitaries who are ever inspiring. I call upon Kavya Shaktivel of class 11 to introduce the chief guest.
I take this opportunity in welcoming our chief guest, Mr. Meenakshi Sundaram. Mr. Meenakshi Sundaram is from Shankar Nagar, Tirunelveli and currently resides in Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. With an engineering background, he has been working in the enterprise software field for more than 25 years. He is currently the service manager in Biomedic, Durham, North Carolina. He has worked for companies like AgTech, Ramco System, Accenture, and Capgemini, and in countries like Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, India, France, and the USA. He teaches math to middle and high school students in his free time, preparing them for their college admission tests and math competitions. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Kavya Shaktivel. Next, we have our chief guest, Mr. Meenakshi Sundaram, to share his thoughts with us.
Recently, I had the opportunity to go and check your school website. In all the things that was mentioned in the website, two pictures were stuck on my mind. One was a picture of an young boy running. The whole face was sweating. But what I could see in his eyes was determination. The second picture that struck me was a dance drama, and in the whole frame, around 16 to 18 children were there. But in each one of the children's eyes, what I could see was determination. That takes us to a personal story. So it was way back in 2000. Thanks to the change in technology, I lost my job. I didn't have any money. I was in a foreign country. I had two choices. One was to give up, come back home. The second one was to stay back, work. I chose that path. I tried to learn new skills. I tried to develop myself, to learn and grow, and persevere. And that is the thought that I wanted to share with you all today. Perseverance. I looked up at the dictionary meaning of the word. It says continued effort to achieve something despite difficulties, failures, or opposition. But for me, the word is something much more. If you add passion to perseverance, it becomes grit. Grit is something that you work day in and day out to achieve your goals, and then you work till the future becomes a reality. As you all are aware, life is a marathon, it's not a sprint. So, what we're talking about is the continuous effort. To quote somebody from back home in Tamil, Thiruvalluvar, தெய்வத்தான் ஆகாது எனினும் முயற்சி தன் மெய்வருத்த கொலிதரும். This wonderfully and powerfully explains the power of hard work and perseverance. I take this opportunity to commend all the students who are going to be commended today. An awesome job, fabulous job, well done. And to the others, please think about what we talked about today. As long as you work with passion on your goals, you can be on the list of the students who are going to be commended next year. I take this opportunity to thank the principal and the faculty of the PSBB Millennium School, Coimbatore, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And I look forward to meeting you all in person someday. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Now we have with us Sailashri to introduce the guest of honor.
I'm glad to introduce our guest of honor, Mrs. Aditi Sundaraman. She is an alumna of the PSBB Nungambagam. She has graduated from the Anna University and has got a degree in Electronics and Communication Engineering and has got her master's degree in MIS in the University of Washington, Seattle. She currently works at Microsoft as product manager, building teams for special clouds. Along with her husband and two daughters, she resides in Redmond. Apart from her career, she also mentors early career women in technology. She is an active volunteer at a children's charter school who also enjoys teaching music to the little kids at the Redmond Balavihar.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I'm Aditi Sundar Raman, and it's with immense privilege and honor that I'm here today at your commencement from one of the finest institutions in the world. It gives me a lot of pleasure to address this resilient, bright, and finest batch of graduates at PSBB Millennium. Being an alumna of this esteemed institution, if I had been asked when I was graduating from say 10th or 12th whether I would ever be addressing the students of my alma mater after so many years, I might have scoffed or been in a little bit of disbelief. But here I am 18 years later. So, I was in a remarkably similar position as all of you young graduates. I was eager to start college, grow wings, be independent, take some risks, and let's be real, not have the constant oversight of teachers and parents and adults. And at the risk of aging myself, I can tell you, very soon, a time will come when you will be the adult wearing those responsibilities on your shoulders. So, really, enjoy and cherish these incredible school days. Capture those extra moments with your friends and dig into your teachers' brains and make sure you connect with them at a deeper level. They truly have shaped and molded you all into whatever you are today. So, this past academic year and life in general has been nothing that any of us would have ever envisioned, right? In our wildest of dreams or wildest of imagination. Who would have thought that learning could happen completely online, behind screens, away from the watchful and caring eyes of your teachers, away from the camaraderie and support of your close friends, and most importantly, away from the hallowed halls of your school that you've called home. But if 2020 has taught us something or anything, it's probably your life's greatest lesson in resilience. When you all look back, I can assure you, you'll look back at 2020 and say this year and this past academic year has been your greatest lesson in resilience, dealing with change, learning against all odds, and showing that if there is a will, there definitely is a way, be it via Zoom or Microsoft Teams. So, as a part of my commencement address to all of you students, I want to talk about 4 core things. So, the very first thing, right? Set really high moonshot goals for all of yourself. So, you decide where you want to land and be in life. No one really gets to decide that for you or set the upper limits of where you see yourself. Yes, your parents and teachers and friends may help you find your strength, help you work through your weaknesses, and encourage you to push yourself when you need a little pick-me-up. But don't let anyone ever dictate or tell you what you are capable of achieving. That destiny, that choice, that determination and roadmap belongs solely to you. So take charge and make it a point to be a better version of yourself. And set the bar higher. Because guess what? You will be amazed what you are capable of. So along the way, there definitely may be bumpy roads. You may have setbacks. You may have self-doubts. And let's be real, that's all to be expected. But foraging ahead and removing those roadblocks isn't someone else's responsibility. So you guys have to take charge. The second thing that I wanted to talk to you all about is how you have to take some calculated risks and follow your passion. It definitely pays out. So, a little bit of story time, right? So, as I look back at my own school and college days, I can say with confidence, I was never the class topper. I was a quiet kid tucked away in the middle row. I would stay out of trouble, get my work done. I would always make sure that I'd get my work done, but try not to get too much attention to myself, either good or bad. So one thing that I look back, I feel that there definitely is a place for everyone, right, to find their niche, to make their mark and be successful. And one very core important thing, as I look back at my own experiences, right, success comes in so many different shapes, forms, sizes, and more importantly at different times. And really the meaning of success also changes over time. What could have felt as a huge successful milestone at a certain point in your life, when you look back many years from now, it might just seem like a small speck into what you've achieved. And similarly, all the failures that might seem really big and very depressing or very saddening at a certain point in your life really may not really have been failures at all. So learn to deal with your failures and successes in the right spirit. So I'll share another story. So one of the early goals as I was graduating from my undergrad degree was to work at Microsoft or Google. So I didn't know why, or I didn't know like why I set that goal, but I just had set my goal like, hey, I want to be in one of these two institutions. So around 10 or so years back, these elite companies never made a campus visit except for a handful of engineering colleges. And being the average student, or the up like a little above average student that I was not in one of those institutions. And even if I was, they really do pick a handful of graduates. um, so really looking back, or even then, my goal was definitely a moonshot goal. So post graduation, I took a risky venture, right? A lot of my friends and my cohort, they joined like colleges. They joined other colleges, or they went on to joining work at say TCS or CTS. But I took a risky venture of joining an edutech startup. This was a small startup in Adyar. So, back then there were no big IPO goals. So, startup meant every sense of the word, right? We were literally working in our CEO's basement, got a pretty measly stipend, 2 cups of free chai, and a little bit of flexibility, right, as far as our work hours. So, no fancy stock options, no sign on bonuses that, a lot of young graduates have come to associate with the word startup. But really, this job was career defining for me in hindsight. The 6 months that I spent with this edutech startup helped me learn and grow tremendously. Not just that, when I did decide to apply for my higher education at the MS universities here in US, the CEO, who's still the CEO of that company, gave me glowing recommendation letters, which most definitely was the tipping point and helped me get a good admit with funding and scholarship. So one thing led to the other, and after growing my career in Boeing, I did finally land my dream job at Microsoft, and I'm currently working as a product manager in Microsoft Teams. So through this meandering story, if there is one thing that you can take away, and I would like you all to take away from this experience of mine, is that if you persist and you try, you will reach your goal, delayed or otherwise. Again, do not let anyone else set the limit as to what you will achieve, or what you can achieve, or what you want to achieve, right? That really belongs to you. So I would like to quote one of my most favorite quotes. So like Steve Jobs said in one of his world famous commencement speech in 2005 at Stanford, you cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, right? Be it your gut, your destiny, your life, karma, whatever. So this approach has never let me down, and it has made all the difference in my life. I can say with certainty that every single word of this is true as it applies to me. So, take those risks, follow your passion, and go for those moonshot goals. So the third thing that I would like to talk to you all about is, please continue your hobbies and passion, right? There is so much more in life, and there is so much more to life than just the academics. So one of my experiences, so when I look back at my education that PSBB has provided, right, umpteen opportunities to get exposed to, various activities, be it music, choir, drama, theater, being a part of my road safety patrol, art lessons. It may not seem like a huge deal for you all, and it certainly did not seem like a huge deal to me back then. But I can assure you, when you all look back, you'll be super thankful that you had a chance to dabble in all of these diverse hobbies. So many of my current side projects and passions can all be directly traced back to the early experiences that I was fortunate to have had at PSBB Group of Schools. So one need not always win the competition, right? So you need not be the best. I mean, if you are the best, please do, recognize that and make sure that, you don't let go of that. But what I'm trying to get at is, even if you're not the best at it, the fact that you have been exposed to these extracurricular activities is very special. So hold on to it, right? So I have grown immensely from the social volunteering and the teaching that I do in Seattle area, in my local communities and local schools. And to that, I will attribute everything to my gurus and peers from whom I learned so much, right, during my school days. So, the final thing that I want to talk to you about is about friendship and networking. So, school and college days, these are golden years, right? Golden years, to build your quality and lifelong friendship. Some of my friends from my early elementary and middle and even high school are really some of the ones that I'm closest to, even after 20 years. So you'll encounter a lot of people, along the way. Some of them will be worth remembering, some of them will not. So as you start entering the workforce as well in the coming few years, you'll hear the phrase networking quite a bit. So mentorship and networking really are built on the fundamental building blocks of friendship. So many things in life, right? Be it getting a successful college admit or a college interview, your first internship, being good at your projects, or even getting a job offer, right, is dictated by how effectively you communicate and how seamlessly you build your network. It's not to say that everyone must be extroverted or everyone should be the life of a party, but the ability to cherish and hold on to a relationship and build them and hone them over the years is very critical to your future success, not just in your professional space but also in your personal life as well. So I have no doubt that the amazing teachers and the friends that you've built and you've been privileged to be exposed to here at PSBB Millennium would be some of the relationships that you'll all look back, right, with a lot of fondness, gratitude, and joy. To sign off, what better way than to share one of my favorite poems? And this also happens to be my daughter Saisha and Samira's favorite poem. So when I told them, so by the way, they are 8 and 7 years old, what can I share with these group of incredible graduates? Pat came the response, Dr. Su's poem, of course. So I want to sign off by reciting this poem. Every single word of this is applicable to all of you. So congratulations, you all. Oh, the places you will go. Congratulations. Today's your day. You're off to great places. You're off in a way. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know. And you are the guy who'll decide where to go. Oh, the places you will go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you'll be top of all of the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. You'll get mixed up, of course. As you already know, you'll all get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft. And never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98 and 3/4% guaranteed. I'll actually make that 100% guaranteed. Congratulations, best wishes, and God bless you all. Thank you. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Looking back at the past that we have come across, we feel extremely blessed. At this moment, we would like to share our moments of pride with you. The destiny of hard work is success, and success deserves to be congratulated. Let us move on to the prize distribution ceremony. We have with us Varsha, Arjunraj and Sindhu to announce the prize winners for the academic year 2019-20.
Tara Ann Lucas of 11A receives the All-Rounder Award and the General Proficiency Award for English, Math, Physics and Computer Science. Tara is an active participant in all the activities. She is innovative and possesses good programming skills. She is also good in art and craft work. Pranav Varshan S of 11A receives the All-Rounder Award and the General Proficiency Award for Maths and Computer Science. He also receives the award for full attendance. Pranav is an excellent orator, quizzer and munner. He has completed many online courses from foreign universities. Code for Universe, he has taught programming to students via a non-profit organization. He has scored 30 top ranks in NCO, English, Math and Science Olympiads in the last 4 years. He has won a lot of national and state level prizes. He has chaired many moons. He was also selected for NTSC programming and designing. His interest in creative writing, karate, playing drums and basketball deserves a special mention. Vignesh G of 11A receives the All-Rounder Award and the General Proficiency Award for Physics and Chemistry. Vignesh is a sincere, polite and hard-working boy. He is a good programmer too. Akshay S. Menon of 11A receives the All-Rounder Award. Akshay is an active member of Mun and Gavel Club. He has bagged many prizes as a munner. He has also won medals in Math and Science Olympiads with distinctive ranks. Mantreshwar MB of 11A receives the award for full attendance. He is a good football player and has actively participated in PPL. Sanju Vikas of 11B receives the All-Rounder Award and the General Proficiency Award for Physics and Biology. Sanju works in an organized manner. He has actively participated in the Energy Ambassador program. Harshini S of 11B receives the All-Rounder Award. Harshini, the Ruby House captain, was a member of Student Council. She efficiently organized PPL for juniors and seniors. She has participated in competitions like Relay, Art and Quiz. Vasudha of 11B receives the General Proficiency Award for English, Math and Chemistry. Vasudha is polite, respectful and excellent in studies. She has secured centum in mathematics in class 10 board exam. She attended an interview with the IIT professor for RFIC research program. Muskan Chandak of 11C receives the General Proficiency Award for English, Math, Accountancy, Business Studies and Economics. She is an ambitious and an optimistic person. She does her work with passion. She is also interested in dance. Sai Bharat of 11C receives the General Proficiency Award for Entrepreneurship. He has a great interest in playing violin and was formally coached for 5 years. Apart from violin, he is also interested in cricket. Satyanarayanan Sudarshan of 12A receives the All-Rounder Award and the General Proficiency Award for English, Physics, Chemistry and Computer Science. Satyanarayanan is a hard-working boy. He has applied his innovative ideas in programming and in creative writing. His communication skill and his achievement in Olympiads deserves a special mention. He is currently doing computer science in Georgia Institute of Technology, USA. Jayasiddharth SD of 12A receives the All-Rounder Award and the General Proficiency Award for Maths and Physics. Jayasiddharth is an intelligent boy who works sincerely. He has participated and won medals in various competitive exams. He is also interested in sports. He is currently pursuing mechanical engineering in Anna University, Chennai. Bhavya Shaktivel of 12A receives the All-Rounder Award and the General Proficiency Award for English and Physics. Bhavya is focused in her work and strives hard to achieve. She has good organizing and communication skills. She is good at creative writing and she is also a good dancer. Her selection for NTSE is a proof for her hard work. She is currently doing BTech Computer Engineering in Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Coimbatore. Priyanka K of 12A receives the All-Rounder Award and the General Proficiency Award for English and Physics. Priyanka is soft-spoken and hard-working. She is good at sports and she is currently pursuing computer science in Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Coimbatore. Param Srivardhan of 12A receives the All-Rounder Award and the General Proficiency Award for English and Physics. Param Srivardhan is an intelligent boy. He has constantly participated in Olympiads in the school level. His hard-working nature and critical thinking has helped him crack various exams of renowned institutions like BITS Pilani, Hyderabad, ECE at NIT Gujarat and CSE at IIT Dharwad, CIT Coimbatore, Shivnadar University, VIT and Amrita. He is currently preparing for IIT JEE for better prospects. Ashwatthama SM of 12A receives the All-Rounder Award. Ashwatthama is a hard-working and a very inquisitive boy. He has a good communication skill. He is also a good sportsman. He is pursuing biomedical in Shivnadar, Chennai. Vinay Vikrant S of 12A receives the All-Rounder Award. Vinay Vikrant is a national level athletic champion. He is hardworking and obedient. He is currently pursuing computer science engineering in VIT Vellore. Rashmita G of 12A receives the General Proficiency Award for English and Physics. Rashmita is a hardworking and a polite girl. She is doing her computer science engineering in PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore. Surya K of 12A receives the General Proficiency Award for English. Surya is an active boy and he is also a good sportsman. He is currently pursuing computer science in PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore. Ashwin Kumar of 12A receives the General Proficiency Award for Physics. Ashwin is a hard-working boy with good behavior. His listening and reasoning skills deserves appreciation. He is pursuing ECE in PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore.
Sweta M of class 12A receives the General Proficiency for Physics. Sweta is hardworking, highly interactive, and a good listener. She is currently pursuing Information Science and Engineering in Kumaraguru College of Technology, Coimbatore. Mithun Karthik of class 12A, he receives the General Proficiency for Physics. Mithun should be appreciated for his good behavior, consistent efforts, and humility. He is currently pursuing ECE in Kumaraguru College of Technology, Coimbatore. Preeti Prabha of class 12B receives the All-Rounder and General Proficiency Award for English and Mathematics. Preeti Prabha is good at writing, speaking, debating, and has played a prominent role in several events. has participated in several debating, writing, and speaking competitions. She is currently pursuing B.Tech Computer Science in Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Amrita School of Engineering. Harshita J. of Class 12B, receiving the All-Rounder and General Proficiency Prize for Maths, Physics, Chemistry, and Biology. Harshita is a meticulous and a hardworking girl. She has participated in many creative writing competitions. She is currently pursuing MBBS in CMC, Coimbatore Medical College. Sai Sarandana R. of Class 12B receives the All-Rounder and General Proficiency for Maths and Physics. Sai Sarandana is good at speaking, debating, writing creatively. She is also good in art and throwball. Has participated in several competitions. She is currently pursuing BE Biomedical Engineering at the College of Engineering, Guindy, Anna University. Roshni N. of Class 12B receives the All-Rounder and General Proficiency for Mathematics and Physics. Roshni is a meticulous and a hardworking girl. She is good at speaking and writing. She is currently pursuing MBBS at the Tanjavur Medical College. Shriyanka S. of Class 12B. She receives the All-Rounder and General Proficiency for Maths and Physics. Shriyanka is good at sports like Kho-Kho and athletics, also good at writing. Has participated in several sports meets and essay writing competitions. She is currently preparing for NEET. Manasa NS of Class 12B receives the All-Rounder and General Proficiency for Mathematics and Physics. Manasa is good at singing, speaking, and has participated in bhajans and singing competitions. She also has an interest towards dancing. She is currently pursuing BS MS at the Indian Institute of Science Educational Research, Tirupati. Vaibhav B. of Class 12B. He receives the All-Rounder and General Proficiency for Mathematics and Physics. Vaibhav is good at singing, speaking, debating, and writing. He has participated in several competitions and has played a prominent role in several events. He is currently pursuing MBBS in the government Keelpark Medical College. Sanjay S. of Class 12B receives the General Proficiency for Mathematics. Sanjay is not only a good sportsman but also an artist. He is currently pursuing B.Tech Computer and Communication Engineering at Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Amrita School of Engineering, Coimbatore. Dev Anand of Class 12B, and he receives the General Proficiency for Maths and Physics. Dev Anand is an industrious young boy who also has a passion for cricket. He is currently pursuing BE Mechanical Engineering at the College of Engineering, Guindy, Anna University.
Joshita PS of Class 12B receives the General Proficiency Award for Physics. Joshita is not only good in physics but also a great dancer. She is doing BSc Agriculture in Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, Coimbatore. Vishal M. of Class 12B receives the General Proficiency Award for Physics. Vishal's interest in music has led him to perform in many events. He is currently preparing for NEET. Vinaya B. Munish of Class 12B receives the General Proficiency Award for Physics. Vinaya is good at classical dance and has participated in several dance programs. She is currently doing B.Tech Information Technology in PSD College of Technology. Nikita R. of Class 12B receives the General Proficiency Award for Physics. Nikita has made an imprint by playing different roles in varied fields like dance, drama, and sports. She is currently doing B.Tech Ceramic Technology in Alagappa College of Technology. Naren Saravanan of Class 12B receives the General Proficiency Award for Physics. Naren's passion for football has made him play many matches. He is currently doing his B.Tech Mechanical Engineering in Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Coimbatore. Aishwarya S. of Class 12B receives the General Proficiency Award for Entrepreneurship. Aishwarya is good at classical dance apart from academics. She is currently doing BSc Zoology. Hima Sejit of Class 12B receives the Full Attendance Award. Hima is good at speaking, writing, and dancing. She has participated in several classical dance programs and writing competitions. She is good at sports like Kho-Kho and throwball. She is currently doing BSc Microbiology in PSD College of Arts and Science. Shrutika C. of Class 12C receives the All-Rounder Award and General Proficiency Award for English, Economics, Math, Accountancy, and Business Studies. Shrutika has also shown interest in debating, writing essays, and poems in English. She is currently doing BCom Accounting and Finance in PSD College of Arts and Science. Paridhi Modi of Class 12C receives the All-Rounder Award and General Proficiency Award for Economics, Math, Accountancy, and Business Studies. She has also received the Full Attendance Award. Paridhi is good in basketball and also has a flair for reading. She also participated in creative writing competitions. She is currently doing BA Economics in Kumaraguru College of Liberal Arts and Science. Vaishravan R of Class 12C receives the All-Rounder Award and General Proficiency Award for Math and Accountancy. Vaishravan has an inclination for stock market and automobiles. He has a desire to play chess. He has done his internship on blockchain. He is currently doing BCom Finance and Accountancy along with CA in Christ College Central Campus. Meenakshi V of Class 12C receives the All-Rounder Award and General Proficiency Award for Mathematics. Meenakshi is good in both dance and sports. She is currently doing BCom PA with ACCA at GRD School of Commerce and International Business. She is taking up CA. Dakshita Anushri V of Class 12C receives the All-Rounder Award and General Proficiency Award for Entrepreneurship. Dakshita is not only good in academics but also plays badminton and throwball well. She is currently doing BMS International Marketing in the Jain University, Bengaluru. Janaksha KR of Class 12C receives the All-Rounder Award. Janaksha is good in academics and has also won the Commerce Olympiad. She has been the sports secretary for a year. She has participated and won prizes in various athletic and football tournaments. She is currently doing BA Economics in the Christ College. Aditya S of Class 12C receives the All-Rounder Award. Aditya is good in football, drums and athletics. He is currently doing BA Honours in Sports Management in the University of Derby. Niranjani J of Class 12C receives the General Proficiency Award for Entrepreneurship. Niranjani is good in writing poems in Tamil. She is also good in pencil sketching. She is doing BCom in PSD College of Arts and Sciences. Akshaya T of Class 12C receives the General Proficiency Award for Entrepreneurship. Akshaya has an affinity towards dancing and drawing. She is also interested in reading. She is currently doing BCom Business Analytics in PSD College of Arts and Sciences. Sai Pranav CR of Class 12C receives the Full Attendance Award. Sai Pranav has an affinity towards business. He is inquisitive in gathering information on stock exchange and making videos on stock exchange. He is currently doing his BBA.
Congratulations to all the accolades.
Dear winners, with success comes greater opportunities and challenges. Hope you face it with the same zeal in you. Congratulations to all. Gratitude bestows reverence, and here comes Shweta to propose the vote of thanks.
I deem it a privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this occasion. First and foremost, I thank our chief guest, Mr. Meenakshi Sundaram, Service Manager, Biomerit, Durham, North Carolina, for gracing this occasion. My heartfelt thanks to our guest of honor, Aditi Sundar Raman, Project Manager at Microsoft, for adoring this occasion. I express my gratitude to Mr. Shantanu Prakash, Mr. YJ Rajendra, Mrs. Sheila Rajendra, and Mr. Sundaram, Vice President Operations of the PSBB Millennium Schools and LLA. I extend my sincere thanks to our Principal, Vice Principal, Headmistress, and teachers for their words of encouragement in all our events. At this juncture, I also extend my thanks to the principals of Padma Sheshatri for their presence today. My gratitude will not be complete without thanking our dear parents for their constant support and appreciation. A special thanks to Shyambi Madhu and Sriram Arasu of Class 11 and Mrs. Savita, who have been working on the technical side. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Shweta. We have come to the end of this event. Thank you all for being with us today. Have a nice day.